Hello and welcome to the show. We started this week's FailRace episode with Timmy76 on GTA San Andreas, a mission in which he has to follow and protect a police car. Or police transport. Sounds fairly simple. However, said transporters have other ideas. No, that's not quite where it's supposed to be going. It was a long, arduous journey into the garage. It definitely needed 2 vehicle escorts to get it to said garage. Well done. Well done, FailRace Police Department. That guy Knowles on GTA 5 with some spawning in issues. Now, we've seen this peculiar glitch happen a few times. However, never have I seen it happen so stationary, because all of the cars are at a set of lights, and amazingly none of the AIs freak out from all of this. The cars just end up stacking on top of one another, and it's all the G-Wagons as well. I guess the G-Wagons were there first, and everything spawned underneath them. It's, yeah, a peculiar. Personally, I've never seen it, but we had a fair few clips a minute of it. But this one, everyone staying so perfectly still is quite impressive. And then, of course, there is always the age-old shoot the glitch or explode the glitch. In this case, explode the glitch and instant karma. There is a reason why you have to be wary of exploding a big stack of cars. That one is it. LM145. On a GTA 5 trying to run away from the police. His Comet has very much seen better days. He's missing a tyre, most of its windows, not particularly good to drive anymore. He can actually get bullied by the AIs quite easily. However, it is the trucks in the distance that are the ones determined to put on the better show. For whatever reason, the trucks are spawning in, doing a bit of breakdancing. There's 2 sets of trucks that go bizarre. No idea. No idea on that one either. ENE55 on GTA 5 is exploring a construction site with, well, the flying car. However, after his attempt to drive up fail, he goes to, I think, fly away and leave. Doesn't quite get enough height, and despite all of the possible options in this vehicle, has got it stuck. It can fly, it can hover, it can do many things, but it can be defeated by some scaffolding and a pile of wood. That is how you stop it, because nothing is going to get the vehicle unwedged from that. Regliska on a GTA 5 racing through the streets in the Sentinel Classic. Spots traffic up ahead, tries to dodge it. Amazingly, the ping off the wall is perfectly positioned to send the car on 2 wheels through the very, very narrow gap. Probably couldn't do that one again if you tried. Shotsborough on GTA 5 is carrying a bit too much speed on the way down an off-ramp. It is a perfect roll. Loses the lead of the race, but an impressively clean... I'm not really sure what rolled the car, but it was an impressively clean roll regardless. Combination of the wall and the sign, I think, was enough to do it. Turnip Gaming hits the back of a police car, attempts to avoid it, ends up going across a crash barrier. That's enough to send the truck spiraling wildly across the road. Not such a clean landing this time, but for a truck to have gone for so many rolls, that is not bad going whatsoever. Carfan93 is landing a seaplane, where a seaplane shouldn't really be landed. Either way, surprisingly, it is a safe landing on the motorway. However, the plane's dying as well, won't help matters. The AI are not so keen on said plane, and, well, they tried to move it, which didn't really work. There's a lot of fire. There's a lot of fire and all of that. Not the safest technique for moving a seaplane. Don't ask. I don't know. I don't know what the AI were thinking. King of Rally 13 on Watchdogs is, well, not quite timing his raising of the bridge. It is a little bit too high when he gets across it, and the jump does not quite go according to plan. His car, very much Austin's powers, it's not going to be able to get out of that. His friend following ends up impaling an ambulance. A little bit of lag going on. Even though the vehicle has got clear across the other side of the jump, he's trying to help this stuck car. No luck. No luck at all. We move next on to Dirt Rally with a little Alpine A110. Too much speed here in Finland. Clonks off a wall, and there goes a tyre. Now, unsure whether it's a wheel from the car or one from the side of the road. If it was from the side of the road, I don't know where it came from, but the car was driving okay afterwards. Yeah, a wheel slowly overtaking you. F1 2017 up next as we get on the brakes. A lot of weirdness goes on. Now, this is an online championship mode. So from the player further back here, so the original car, the Haas, is at the front of this group. Just for some reason, the Saubers get very, very angry and both attack the back of the Haas. I think one kind of pops in out of being in ghost mode in the back of the Haas, and that sends Ericsson's car flying backwards. It's all a little bit peculiar. Project Cars 2 up next with a race at Daytona in some rather terrible conditions when the lights decide to go out. Now, I do seem to remember there was a NASCAR race, I don't know if it was at Daytona, I can't remember the circuit, where they did have a power cut where one of the sections of the lights was turned out. I didn't know that was simulated in Project Cars 2. I'll be honest, did not know it was simulated here whatsoever. Yeah, there is next to no visibility here. Occasionally, kind of like in the distance, the lights sort of reappear and suddenly just ping back into existence as the kart gets a little bit wobbly on the rather wet oval. I can't say I've seen this one before. I don't know if it's a combination of being a night race and the weather is doing some strange things, because it's gone again. The lights are, yeah, on the rather dodgy side. Not easy to drive when you can see that little. Orange Dingus on Wreckfest is racing around the Crash Canyon. Up ahead, one of the Fireflies gets turned sideways at a really inopportune moment and becomes a rather sizable meal for the big American car. The poor little white and orange vehicle is not going to be having a good day after that. And the player car just can't get moved. He can't get off the stuck vehicle. It ends up getting fired into the traffic, trying to get it going again. Very little that you can do in that situation when the cars are stuck together. Even in all of the crashes, the little white and orange car is not spat free from all of that. I mean, the player car's pretty ruined as well. When he does eventually reset, I guess, this is what's left of that Firefly. That's it. There's not much. It's down to the driver model. It's, yeah, pretty ruined. Sticking with Wreckfest, though, our final clip, NR 2003, man, is the reverse. The reverse of what we've just seen. The American car trying to, is defending for the lead. The Firefly goes past, gets murdered, bounces in the roll this time to land on the back of the American car, trying to squish that one down as much as possible. Another Firefly comes along and knocks it off. I think the American car wins. I think it's called a brawler, if I remember rightly. I think the brawler wins in those contests. The Firefly did its best, but that's not going to quite be enough. That, though, is going to be it for this episode. As ever, if you have clips you'd like to submit to the series, you can via our forums. There'll be a link in the description. At the very top of the page is the FailRace clip submission section, and in there you can find all of the rules and how to submit them. However, that's going to be it from me. Thank you very much for watching, and until next time, goodbye.